JavaScript training. Awesome.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build video. And today I'm going to be creating this British neighborhood street filled with these terraced houses, and I think one semi-detached, like two semi-detached houses. But yeah, this is what I'm creating today. I created this last week, so the turnover for this is actually quite lovely. I'm really proud of myself for getting that done. But ever since I saw that there's been a leak with the new expansion pack, I've just been like, okay, I need to really get all these builds out. I cannot have a build from pre hobbies and businesses sitting in the backlog as we have the new pack potentially coming out. So I just it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm gonna try and do as best as I can to just make sure that I get everything that is already made out, and then anything, any ideas I have at the moment, I will probably have to keep on the backlog until July, which is really hard to do because when you get a really cool idea, all you want to do is create it right now, right then. But then you just like, I also need to have a sense of professionalism. So it's really hard, but I have a lot of cool videos out, well, ready for you guys to see. So I hope you like that. And I'm really glad that you guys like the Tuscan house because I was still feeling very iffy about it when I made it, but I'm really happy that you guys like it. Now, one of the things that really upset me about creating this was the fact of, oh my God, you can hear my laptop literally starting up. One of the things that I absolutely feel saddened about, you can tell I forgot my train of thought. I was going to say absolutely love now. One of the things that I was really upset about that, well, not upset, it's not that serious, but like one of the things that I didn't necessarily feel too happy with when it came to this build is that the way it is laid out right now, that's how I wanted it to be. I really wanted it to be this very bright street, and I wanted to have the exact opposite on the other end, and I wanted to have a really wide road because as narrow as the roads are in the UK, they're not that narrow. But I had to make them quite narrow in order to fit in the other builds because I could have just left it like this. But realistically, most of the time, unless there was a park on the other side, you wouldn't just have builds kind of like this. You would have had them with other builds on the opposite side. So that's like one of the things that I had to keep in mind for and look out for and think about when creating this build. But I really did want the original placement to be the other way around because I wanted the back gardens to face each other because that's normally how you would have houses in the UK as well. Because if you don't know what the other build is next to this build, that is my fish and chip shop build, which you can see on my channel. I think I built it in like 3 builds ago, so it's not too old, but it's just helping me with my creation of NEWCREST and making it into the UK. It was a little bit challenging because I think I just need to break free from the prison I'm in of creating consistent and almost quite repetitive British builds quite constantly because I'm getting really tired of the interior design. The exterior, I don't think I could ever get bored of it. I honestly just love the whole process of creating exterior builds, but like I've discussed before, me and interiors, we're not friends. We don't like each other. So when creating the interior of this, I was like, why does the kitchen look so funky looking? Why does the living room look so odd? Like there was this just general feeling the entire build that I was like, something feels a little bit different here, but that's okay because I ended up liking it in the end. I ended up making a very different styles though. I ended up going with a modern-ish style. I really love the sunset here though. The sunset here. It's really nice. I just don't know. I think it's just because I've been raised in the UK, but I just get this nostalgia from building British builds in Newcrest. They always have that feeling like they're actually, I think it's because the weather in Newcrest is so similar to the weather in the UK. And I'm speaking very broadly because technically the further up north you go, the colder it's going to be. The further south you are, the warmer it's going to be. So not all of the UK has the exact same weather patterns, but like in general gist of it, we do have the full four seasons of snow, rain, summer, sunshine, hail, everything. So I really love the way that this just looks in the sunset. It's actually quite pretty. I love it. And I think I should have had a little bit more fun with it. I think since it's becoming summer and everything, I should have added a lot of the hopscotch stuff that we got with for rent and everything. Even just this little view right here. I could have even added, you know, those signs we got in for rent. That would have been absolutely amazing as well in this build. But oh well, we've got this, and I really like the way this looks. And I was trying to think of how I'm supposed to have this kind of play styles because originally today I was gonna put up my apartment build, not like a full-fledged apartment, even though actually I realized I do have one. I think half of the builds that I have done speed builds for, I'm just gonna upload as just standard builds on the gallery. If you guys do see what's on my gallery, because sometimes things say they're uploaded and then like 2 days later I go onto my gallery and I can't find them. So I would be really helpful for you guys to tell me if you do find them. Because that's one of the reasons why I had my office build double uploaded onto the gallery because it said it uploaded. I went into the gallery, I couldn't find where the thing was. So then I went back and then I saw, oh, there it is. And that's the other one. But yeah, originally I was gonna upload my apartment building, like doing an apartment, like a single apartment within Saudade Emirata. But then I was like, no, I want this out because there's so many things I need to do. There is so many things I need to upload. So this needs to come out. Everything that I have already started to build has to come out, which is luckily for you guys, a lot, but unlucky for me, not that great because I have something special coming out on Saturday that I feel like you guys might like quite a bit. It's either coming out on Saturday or Sunday, I don't know. It just has to come out on a date that starts with an S and you'll see why. But because of that new kind of series I'll be doing on those days, it's kind of gonna make everything. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Sometimes we have telephone poles, and I forgot that. I just completely forgot to add them. That's really poor, like memory on me. But I did add the street lamps, the like different variations of them. So I think memory goes well with remembering that, and I have been trying to keep on par with my promise of doing more gaudy builds. Like I just want to do more colorful builds because I just don't want to. Oh, sorry, that's my watch telling me to sound. Oh, wait, is that someone at the door? No, it's not. Thank goodness. I've been trying to do a lot more colorful builds because I'm just trying to fight against the whole. I told you guys before about the whole when the economy is going down and everyone's getting into a certain type of mindset. Everything can tend to get really bland. I'm very minimalistic, and though I'm a fan of purposeful minimalism, like purposeful, like futurism or something like that, I don't like when it comes with a certain type of agenda surrounding it. So I'm trying to make things as colorful as I can, and if I do minimalist, I'm trying not to keep it too minimalist. I'm just trying to add a bit more color into it. We're in CBBC 2007. That's where we're at right now. And yeah, so that's why I'm trying to add a little bit more color. If you do see anything that is like just kind of like generally minimalist, that's normally because I've built it before I came up with this idea in my head, or it's like got a certain hue to it, a certain tint to it. So it's brown minimalist or something like that. But I'm just not trying to do like just general white cupboards, white walls, just not it's not fun, it's not campy. I don't want to do that kind of minimalism. But now that you guys made me think of it, I kind of want to make a spaceship. How I would do that when I can't even make an airplane is, top 10 questions. But I kind of want to make an spaceship. I've always thought about it and I've always thought that it's a really fun concept. I'll find a way. I'll find a way to do it. Not this week though. I need to focus. I have a plan for what I'm going to do this week, which actually, contrary to what I was saying, may actually end up being minimalist. But just hear me out. Hear me out for it. Hear me out. But yeah, I'm making this and also trying not to say but yeah a lot because when I was editing my voiceover for the last video, I heard myself say it a lot and I was like, "Ugh, I hate it." But anyway, for this, I just imagine we're in 2000. I was literally watching this entire thing as I was listening to an audiobook to make sure audiobook to make sure that there's not too many glitches in it, and I think I've just missed three. Anyways, this is so quick you can barely see it, but you can see it. Was I asleep? Was I asleep somehow, some way when doing this? Which I wouldn't be surprised because I'm trying to train at the moment to run a marathon. Have I signed up for a marathon? No, not yet because I'm scared I won't commit. But once I get to a certain point of my running journey, I do want to sign up for a marathon. I've always wanted to run a lot. When I say it like that, it sounds like, do you know sometimes when celebrities are doing interviews regarding an album or a show or a film, and I completely understand the level of um feeling that those mediums can create. I mean, I'm a wannabe filmmaker. I create wannabe filmmaker. I need to speak it as if I am a filmmaker, and I create a lot of scripts. I make a lot of stories that feel so like innately like deep to me and feel like very like purposeful and serious. And I understand the feeling of taking part in a creative project and almost end up talking that way. Like I kind of did just now about using almost big words and feeling like they're not quite enough. I 100% get that feeling. But then there's just sometimes when they're talking and I'm like, do you really feel that? Do you now? Because I wouldn't put it past you if you don't, and that's perfectly fine. But I know your publicist probably told you to do that. Like when sometimes, and I to be fair, I don't know these people. They could be like dead ass, but they would like bring up a quite interesting character and be like, to play this character, it was a journey beyond anything else. I felt it so deeply about how inspiring they are, and then this character was like just an like awful person. Like were a shallow person, they were awful, and it wasn't even in terms of, do you know how at the moment when it comes to creativity we've gotten to a point where we're quite how would I say, we're quite strict with it. We are, if everything does not have a meaning, then it is nonsense. I do believe in entertainment. I mean, one of the biggest things that I love is The Sims, and that hardly has meaning at all. I don't overanalyze every single thing that I create. Sometimes I just do it for the sake of entertainment, and I love it. I think one of the biggest things for me as well is books. I just do a lot of it for like entertainment. So I understand meaningless entertainment, but there's often times that it's like it is completely meaningless and just say it's meaningless. Like it's just a bit of fun. Have a bit of fun with it. I enjoyed it. I don't know how it went off in this tangent, and I really fault them. I really don't fault them entirely for doing it because if I had a job and I had an interview to talk about certain role, I would talk the same just because probably the actor or the story or whatever has some sort of deep meaning to someone out there, just not me. So it's like, I don't know, it's like half of my builds. Like, if someone told me, like, what builds are you proud of and what builds are you not proud of, and how do you feel about your builds? Some of them I will just yap a lot and say that this build, it was just a journey to me. It showed me what I was good at, what I wasn't good at. It showed me how I perceive life and how I perceive functionality within spaces that I've been in, and how much I truly concentrate on my surroundings and everything, which is true because half the time I don't know how to do interiors because I'm only ever in the bedroom, and I'm in a bedroom specifically for myself. So I never truly understand how different spaces work with different types of architecture. So that's why I struggle interior design. That's why I struggle a lot with interior design. But I am always in a bus or a car, so I can always see the exterior of things, but to see the interior things and to understand functionality, I struggle with. And see, I just did it. I just did that whole over explanation for something that probably is not that serious. But then there's other things that I do feel quite like, passionate about. Like I don't think I will ever shut up about it. I really love my Gotham build. It's my favorite build in the world. And I hope to make another one if I can, if I can ever find the energy. I loved building a city. It was a lot of fun and I loved making it murky and very lived in and everything. But yeah, that's the video. I didn't really get to talk too much about what's going on within the build just because kind of done this before, haven't I? Here's the build. I hope you like it. I like it. I do like it. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video in the start of my little series. I can't wait to show you guys it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But if you don't want to, that's also okay. I appreciate you saying the song and listening to all of my ramblings. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below. Read all of your comments, the more the merrier, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.